So I'm doing my own edition of the Adirondack chair from these wine barrels that I got here in Campbell, and kind of comes in a I know the backyard's kind of trash, but kind of comes in one of these ceramic kind of things, and it's got all these staves from the wine barrel in there. So as you can see, kind of tried to put them into sections, right? So I got the two there, and then I think there's 7 for the back. I believe 5 over here. Or so I have for the chair, and there's some more that are over here. These are the kind of the point that's being referenced, right? So kind of the 2 that are point there. It's going to be the front with the bunghole, and a couple of those are going to be the armchairs. But and then I'm using I've already kind of done one, but I've done the Helmsman Minwax urethane, right? And I'm going to show you some of the tools that I use. Okay, so for the tools I have, I have the T10 Ryobi. Sorry about the shadows. And then I have the countersink, right? Pointer or whatever was being used during the walkthrough, right? But yeah, I have a kind of a yardstick here. Goes to 36 inches, right? And then I have a square. Then I have some clamps, right? The clamps help kind of hold instead of having to have hands. So yeah, these are nice to have. You probably really only need the kind of drills, right? And then I also separate the screws, which I don't have them out of the package that's provided. But yeah, and then I have a cup, and then I have a brush that I use when I'm putting the Minwax on. So that's what I do. I kind of lay out all my boards, and then I do have an extension cord. Yeah, backyard's trash, needs to be cleaned. And then I just hit it with I think I got 80 or 100, 150 grit. Just to kind of knock off the sides, and sometimes there's some wood that, like here, right, this could be cleaned up maybe a little bit. So anyway, just gonna hit it real quick with a sander, and then I'm gonna start the kind of staining, or at least treating the wood so it should last a while. And again, just screws, there's no brackets. Just gonna use these deck screws with the T25 here. Okay, so I wanted to do a compare and contrast. So this is, put the clear satin coat on of the spar urethane from Helmsman, and just wanted to kind of, you can see that with the sun. So that's the kind of wine side, and then this is the kind of other side, right? So hopefully you can kind of see how, if you don't put that coating on, which I think it makes it a little more pleasing. I think the color kind of comes out. It's oak, right, or white oak, I believe. So I think that gives it a little more character, right? You can see a lot more of the graining. And then if you look at the kind of the other side, just in comparison, and again, it's a little tacky, but you can see it really kind of nice, brings out the nice kind of wine color. So this is the first coat. I go pretty heavy on the first coat, and maybe taking about, maybe, I don't know, a quarter or a fifth, 20% or so, maybe quarter, I don't know, of the chemical that I'm using, right, which is the Helmsman again. So anyway, just outside here, it's a nice day, kind of after the sanding, and kind of just put my first layer on. I'll probably do one more, maybe do a real kind of quick sanding, right? I know I'm not a stain guy, so folks out there might know a little more than I do, but anyway, thought I'd show kind of the before and after. Hey, found the end of the rainbow. It's right over there, and there is no pot of gold, but there is a rock. Pretty cool rainbow this morning. So the next thing I did was, after I kind of shellacked, lacquered, whatever you want to call it, I think it's good to separate them. So there's 7 that are on the back. You can see they've got these kind of angles here, right? So you want to find 7 of those that are about this size. And then here's the back brackets, right? Just more of these. These are not cornered like these ones are here, right? They're square. And then this is the very top piece that's going to go behind here. And these 2 pieces are going to go down there. And then you get these 5 pieces. These are the seats. So you can see they're all kind of roughly the same size. And they're squared. That's how you can tell them different from some of the other pieces. And then I think these are the back struts. This is that kind of diamond thing that they were referring to. And this is the other kind of diamond where they're kind of angled up at each other. Right? These are the braces, and then I believe these are the these would be the armrests, I believe. Either these or these, and then this is the bung hole. I think these are the front kind of front legs. I think these are the arms. So anyway, that's I think you well, at least I think makes sense. Have a couple of these drills, and then again, I think it makes sense to kind of obviously have a measuring ruler, and then I have a square and some these kind of clamps, Irwin, that are actually pretty nice. That's what it looks like on the back side. So remember, 21 from the edge to edge, right? That's what's going to slide down into the base. So we've got that cross member, and then even that out on the top. Sorry about the iPhone there. And yeah, I just screwed them in from, kind of one side to the other, and then it kind of pulls it all in. Make sure that these are all kind of flush with the wood, because it does kind of bend. The staves are bent a little bit, or curved, I should say. So sometimes you have to kind of pull them together when they're being screwed in. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So the front part of the leg is, or the 2 front parts of the leg are these kind of smaller pieces compared to the bung hole stave here, right? And they're squared, right? So these are the ones you're going to measure 10 inches, and I'll show that here in a minute. And the next step is, after this is 10 inches from here to here on both sides, but I like taking a square, right? Obviously you can do like a visual, but I think it's kind of nice, right? This is a fairly straight line. And again, this isn't rocket science, right? We're building a freaking chair out of freaking wine barrel. But anyway, I feel like it at least gets it a little more square, at least to what my eye can see. So just to remember, right, you got 21.75 between here and here, and then I put the 2-inch screws here and the 3-inch, I guess, here, a little crackage there, maybe too close, but whatever, doesn't look too bad. Just kind of did the same thing on the other side, and then yeah, so that's what it looks like right now. And I'm going to do the seat. Okay, so now I'm going to put the seat on, and so I cheated, right? I think it's just a little easier to use these clamps here, these adjustable clamps, and just slide it all the way forward against this front board here, and you can kind of tell, right? The boards are kind of different sizes. I don't know, they're not little square. So anyway, I just feel like the clamps give me a little more leverage to hold stuff. All right, well, here's my finished project. I used my Fogo charcoal bag for my tire, but I think all in all it turned out pretty good. Did use some we call it painter's tarp right on there because the stuff was just sliding around those plastic tables, kind of holding stuff up in a weird angle. And but I think those little handheld brackets are kind of cool. And I think, I don't know, maybe I made a mistake. Some of the arms I think weren't as long as, say, some of the other ones are. I made another one over there. I think that one, the arms seem to be the right length, so maybe I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. But turns out pretty good. I did treat the wood. I think I'll go through, maybe hit it with some wood putty. Sorry about the shadow, but I think it turned out pretty good.